Hi guys, Harlington here. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you for the response on my ARMS DPS guide. It was much better than I thought it would be. Now I'm going to bring in my Prot Warrior guide, so just sit back, relax, and let me show you how to play your Prot Warrior. Thank you. Okay guys, as you can see, there's two lists of stat priorities on the screen. There's total damage reduction, where you're just going to be flat, not taking damage, so you're picking mastery, versatility, over haste. I wouldn't suggest this spec simply because mastery isn't as strong as it used to be due to the nerfs on ignore pain. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go for the high shield block uptime. This stat priority is haste up to about 28% versatility, which gives you a flat damage reduction. I'll explain the next slide. And then mastery. I suggest this just simply because the nerf to ignore pain was a little bit significant. It should have happened, but this has just made this the better priority to go with. So we're gonna go to the next slide now. Stat effects. Okay, so your mastery, what it's gonna do is gonna give you critical block. The critical block increases your chance to block by 4% and critically block by 12%. In your artifact tree, there's an ability that's going to increase your armor every time you critically block as well as deal damage. It's good. It also increases your attack power by 8%. If the higher your attack power, the higher your bubble on ignore pain. This is strong. Ignore pain, fight through the pain, ignore 90% of up to 18.6 attack power. It's good, but we're not going for that. Critical strike increases your chance to critically hit with shield slam. That's going to give you great effect off your artifact abilities. It's going to increase your parry chance equal to your critical strike. Haste is good for the reducing the cooldowns on mainly what we're looking at is shield slam and shield block. We want the maximum uptime on shield block that we can get, so we're stacking haste and into versatility. The smaller the cooldown on your shield slam, as we know from the talents, the higher the uptime on shield block, and it also reduces the cooldown on revenge, focused rage, and thunderclap. Over to versatility, 1% of versatility grants you a 1% increase to your damage, healing, and absorbs. So you're gonna be healing more with inspiring presence. You're gonna be hitting harder, bigger shield blocks, bigger shield slams, higher absorbs on your ignore pain. But it also reduces the damage you take by 0.5%. So we're going to be stacking into that after haste. You want to be stacking up to about 28% haste. These are your gems, enchants, and consumables. I've listed purely the haste ones because reaching 28% is quite high right now for the gear that we're getting from the raids we have. So your cloak enchant is going to be gift of haste. It's increase your haste by 100 and your movement speed by 2%. Your bowl of your rings are going to be enchanted with Binding of Haste. Increase the haste by 200 on each ring. Your neck, you're going for Mark of the Claw. It's going to sometimes increase your critical strike and haste by 550. So increase your critical strike, you're going to increase your parry chance, and increase your haste, you're going to reduce the cooldown of shield block. Your potioning is going to be Unbending Potion. It's going to increase your bonus armor by 3,500 for 25 seconds. Your flask is going to be Flask of 10,000 Scars. It's going to increase your stamina by 1,950 flat stamina increase. Is your best option as far as the flask goes. Your food, you're going with the haste food, Azari salad. It's going to increase your haste by 375, and of course you're going to want a rune if you're raiding or doing mythics. It's going to increase your strength by. Finally, your main abilities and cooldowns. When you're starting a boss, you're going to intercept, build rage, 325 for 1 hour. What I'll be spamming is Devastate. The two spells you're going to be using the minute they're on cooldown are available. Here's Revenge and Shield Slam. Following that is Thunderclap. You're going to be using that mainly on trash. It's going to reduce their attack speed by 30%. That works on both casters and melee. You're going to want to use Ignore Pain at 60 plus rage. If you're lower, you're going to be hitting it whenever you can. And only when it's free from Ultimatum, you're going to be using Focus Rage. Your main cooldowns you're going to want to be keeping up is Shield Block. If it's a high damage moment, Shield Wall. I tend to use Neltharian's Fury on trash along with Battlecry. Last Stand, if you're low or you're going to get hit by something big, you can use it as a combination with Shield Wall to stay alive. For dealing damage, Battle Cry is great. If you pair it with your shield block to trigger that proc to increase your armor on your artifact power. Demoralizing Shout is going to reduce the damage the boss deals to you by 20%, which is nice, is good. And finally, when you're on trash packs and you're trying to gather up stuff, and Mythic Pluses especially, Shockwave, very good ability. Okay guys, on to talents. The talent 3 I'm going to pick is the best one for raiding, and I'll show you the better talents for mythics. So straight away we're going to pick Shockwave. Stun packs the mobs, stop them casting, stop them doing damage, best option. Following that, for raiding, we're going to go with Inspiring Presence. It's a really powerful raid heal. You're going to be up the top of the meters. Kind of weird for a warrior, but it's very strong. For mythics, you can pick Safeguard. This is going to help you reduce damage on other people, so if there's a bad player in the group and you need to stop them taking damage, they're standing as something, or someone gets targeted by an effect that's going to hit them hard, you can Safeguard them. Reduce the damage they're taking, that'll transfer to you. Following that, this is a big one, is Ultimatum. Is simply that your shield slam critical strikes causes your next focus rage to cost no rage. If your focus rage costs no rage, if we go down here to Vengeance, we're going to read that Ignore Pain reduces the rage cost of your next focus rage by 35%, and Focused Rage reduces the rage cost of your next Ignore Pain by 35%. So if your focus rage is free, you're getting a 35% reduced Ignore Pain, and the more uptime you have in Ignore Pain, the better. Pairing that with shield block, it's more mitigation. It's going to be better for you and make the healer's job even easier. So following that, for mythics, you're going to want to pick Crackling Thunder. It's a larger radius on picking up mobs, or just mythic pluses, dungeons, whatever you're doing. For raids, you're going to want to go Bound and Stride. If you need to get from one area to the other to drop something, it's very good for moving across the map fast. Following that, the best talent is Indomitable. It's going to increase your health by 25% and increase the effect of Ignore Pain by 25%. We already know Vengeance, because it's paired Ultimatum. And the final thing is Heavy Repercussion. Shield Slam extends the duration of shield block by 1.5 seconds. So you're getting more uptime on your shield block, which is a lot better. And if you pair that with hitting the critical strikes on your Shield Slam, that's also going to help an ability in your artifact traits. And I'll be showing that to you afterwards. So yeah, if you want to just pause the video and copy that spec, guys, that's the best one you can pick for raiding. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you're going to use your artifact power. Pick these two first. From there, you're going to go with Shadow the Bones, into Intolerance, up into Dragon Skin. Then you're going to pick Reflective Plating, and then your first gold trait you're going to pick is Dragon Scales. That's the best one out of the three, so you're going to want to get that one first. From there, you're going to come over here to Wall of Steel, down into Leaping Giants, which isn't very useful, but it's going to lead you to this golden trait, which is the second best. Scales of the Earth. From there, you're going to come down here to Vital Shield Training. It's going to increase your armor by 2% per point, up to 6%. Out of these two, don't pick the Toughness. That flat stamina isn't good, so you're going to go with the bigger cooldown. You're going to have 60% on your Will to Survive instead of 30. Up there, then you're going to go to Rumbling Vice and then Might of the Vico. And then you have your 3 gold traits. And you're going to have Thunderclash, Rage of the Fallen, and Toughness. So you're going to go with Rage of the Fallen first. Then we're going to go with Thundercrash. And our final one we're going to pick is Toughness. Then you unlock your Paragon trait, and that's where you put the rest of your points. Okay, I'm going to show you some live footage of me using Shockwave in Heroics and how they can help you in Mythics and other cooldowns for managing trash. Okay, so I'm going to walk in, gather up the mobs. That was my landslide, not my Shockwave. Run around them up, catch as many of them in one pack, stun them, pop Battle Cry. Tyrion's Fury, see all the crits. Here we go again, stunning them. See how it just stops the damage? It's just, you can't get any better than it, to be honest. Too good.
Beware.
Gathering them up, making sure none gets loose, stunning, reduce the damage taken, healer can catch up on the healing. Finish off this one mob. Easy. Same here, gonna jump in. Thunderclap, run them up. Shockwave. Easy. Here we go again with this mob. I'm gonna heroic leap into this group. Thunderclap. In one go. Shockwave, no damage. Healer gets to charge up a little bit. Disc Priest. Now this group. This is a lot. So Thunderclap. Aggro the boss, Thunderclap them. Shockwaved. Build up some rage. Try to run them up a little bit better. Stand in the best position I can. Battle Cry, not hearing Fury. Taking no damage, dealing a lot of damage. Okay guys, so here I am. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Looks like this guy's gonna want to come and kill me. Yeah, okay. Thanks guys for watching. Bye bye. Gotta go.